Flames lit up the night sky over Qatar's northern coast. For years, this country was considered untouchable, neutral, a mediator, a bridge between rivals. But now that illusion is gone, because a strike has hit near one of the most important energy hubs on Earth, the Ras Laffan Industrial City, the center of Qatar's liquefied natural gas exports, the place that helps power homes across Europe and industries across Asia. And with that strike, a new phase of the conflict may have just begun, the LNG war. To understand why this moment matters, you need to understand what Ras Laffan actually is. This is not just another industrial zone. It is the heart of Qatar's energy system. From here, massive LNG tankers carry liquefied natural gas across the world. Japan, South Korea, India, and increasingly Europe. After the disruption of Russian gas supplies in recent years, Qatar became one of the most important alternative sources. Its LNG helps heat homes, generate electricity, and keep factories running. If Ras Laffan is disrupted, the effects don't stay in the Middle East. They spread across continents. But why would Iran target Qatar? For years, Qatar maintained a careful balance. It hosted U.S. military forces, maintained diplomatic channels with Iran, and often acted as a mediator in regional tensions. But energy changes everything. Because beneath the waters of the Persian Gulf lies one of the largest natural gas reserves on Earth, the South Pars gas field. On the other side, Qatar calls its portion the North Field. Together, they form the largest known natural gas field in the world. Iran and Qatar share this resource, but in a conflict scenario, that shared geography becomes a vulnerability. If one side's infrastructure is threatened, the other side can respond in kind. And that's exactly the message analysts believe is being sent. If our gas facilities burn, yours will too. At the same time, political pressure is escalating, rapidly. The United States has issued strong warnings about further attacks on energy infrastructure. Statements attributed to Donald Trump suggest that any escalation could trigger a direct response targeting Iranian energy assets. In particular, references have been made to the South Pars field itself. The implication is clear. If Iran continues targeting regional energy hubs, its own infrastructure could be at risk. This creates a dangerous cycle, each side targeting the other's economic lifelines, each strike increasing the pressure for retaliation. But the situation isn't just military, it's also diplomatic. Reports indicate that Qatar has taken steps to distance itself from Iran following the incident. In international relations, actions like expelling diplomats or downgrading relations are more than symbolic. They signal a breakdown in communication, a shift from mediation to confrontation. And when diplomatic channels collapse, the risk of escalation increases dramatically. Now consider the global impact. Liquefied natural gas is one of the most critical energy sources in the modern world. Unlike oil, gas is heavily tied to electricity generation. It powers homes, hospitals, data centers, entire cities. If LNG shipments are disrupted, countries cannot easily replace that supply overnight. And that's where the real danger lies, because energy markets react not just to damage, but to uncertainty. Even the possibility of disruption can drive prices upward. Right now, oil prices are already moving toward the $100 per barrel range. Gold prices are fluctuating as investors search for stability. And energy traders are watching the Gulf region with extreme caution, because if attacks on LNG infrastructure continue, the consequences could be immediate. Electricity costs could rise, heating costs could surge, and industries that depend on stable energy supplies could face disruptions. For Europe, which has already faced energy shortages in recent years, this scenario is particularly concerning. For Asia, where LNG demand is massive, the impact could be even greater. This is why analysts are calling this moment a turning point. The conflict is no longer limited to military targets. It is expanding into the global energy system. Oil, gas, shipping routes, all becoming part of the battlefield. And when energy becomes a weapon, the effects reach far beyond the region where the conflict is taking place. The strike near Ras Laffan may not have caused catastrophic damage, but it sent a message that cannot be ignored. No location is truly neutral. No energy hub is completely safe. And no country, no matter how carefully positioned, can remain untouched if the conflict continues to escalate. Now the world is watching closely, watching whether LNG shipments continue, watching whether prices stabilize or begin to surge, watching whether diplomacy can return, or whether the region moves closer to a wider confrontation. Because if the LNG war continues, the next crisis won't just be geopolitical, it will be personal, felt in electricity bills, fuel costs, and the price of everyday life. Because in today's world, energy is not just power, it is stability. And when that stability is shaken, the impact is felt everywhere,